Hello, 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 queers, queens, and all the in-betweens. My name is Eris, aka Wilder Yogi, and today I have a short beginner flow for people who are interested in yoga but don't know where to start. Or maybe you've done yoga before and you just don't feel firm in your foundation. This will be a great opportunity for you to get a taste of what yoga is and where you'd like to grow from here. So grab your mat if you have one, and let's get started, my little honeybees. We're going to begin our practice today in a seated cross-legged position. So let's all meet here, sitting down, your legs crossed in any way you'd like, with your spine erect but not rigid, placing your hands maybe on your knees or in your lap, anywhere that feels comfortable right now. So yoga is often translated as union, and in our physical yoga practice, we are attempting to strengthen our connection between the body and the mind through movement and concentration. So let's take a moment now to shift our mind's focus to the body, to our current practice, and let's arrive in the here and now. So you might want to close down the eyes as you shift your focus inward, slowing down the mind. Feel the weight of your body on the earth. Feel the force of gravity working. Feel the earth holding you up, supporting you. Maybe take a moment to notice your body, any sensations that are jumping out to you. Try to relax the body from head to toe. And just notice how you're feeling right now. Bring your hands up to the sky and touch your palms together. Bring your hands down to heart center, touching your thumbs to your sternum. In this posture, we're going to take a few deep breaths together. So on your next exhale, release everything out. Inhale deeply and exhale with a sigh. Again, inhale deeply. Exhale with a sigh. One more time, inhale deeply. And let it go. Allow your breathing to return to normal. Release your hands. And we're going to start warming up the neck. So tilt your neck forward and start making some circles with the neck. Bringing your head around slowly, slowly. Releasing any tension in the neck. And when you're ready, change direction. And bring your head back to a neutral position. And we're going to warm up the shoulders. So make some big circles with your shoulders by bringing them forward. back. Just making small movements here, up and back. Now, bring your left hand to your right knee, and you're going to twist to the right, allowing your right hand to rest behind you, maybe looking back. Releasing some tension in the back. On your next exhale, come back to neutral. Bring the right hand to the left knee. Twist to the left and allow your left hand to rest behind you. Maybe look towards the back of the mat. And exhale to release. Now put your right hand on the outside of the mat next to you. Bring your left hand up and over. We're going to stretch that left side body, taking slow and steady breaths here, connecting to the breath. And exhale, bring that left hand down and we'll switch sides. So inhale and lift the right hand up and over. You might feel a stretch here in your right side body. Breathing into the side body. And exhale to release. So now we're going to shift our bodies forward, place our hands on the ground about shoulder width apart, and we're going to meet in all fours. So stacking your hips over your knees, your shoulders over your wrists, and we're going to warm up the wrists by making some small circles in one direction, and in the other direction. Now you can maybe move your body back and forward, forward and back. Getting a nice light stretch in those wrists. Flipping your hand so that your fingers are pointing back. And again, shifting your body forward and back just a few times, loosening everything up. Return your hands to a neutral position with your fingers pointing forward, and we're going to continue with some cat-cows. So on your next inhale, bring your head up, chest up, arch your back, and tilt your pelvis back. Exhale, round the back, tilting your pelvis forward, looking towards your navel. Again, inhale, bring your head and chest up, arching that back, tilting your pelvis. And exhale, rounding the back, looking towards your navel, tilting that pelvis forward. One more time, inhale, head and chest up. Exhale, looking towards the navel, rounding the back. Inhale, come back to a neutral position with your spine straight. Now on your next exhale, bend the right elbow, bringing the right shoulder towards your left hand. Inhale, come back to neutral. Exhale, bring the left shoulder to the right hand. Inhale to neutral. Exhale, right shoulder, left hand. Inhale back to neutral. Exhale, left shoulder, right hand. Inhale to neutral. Here. And on your next inhale, tuck toes under your feet. And exhale, lift your hips up and back, straightening the legs and creating an inverted V position. This is called downward facing dog, and we're going to take a few breaths here. So think of grounding your hands and feet into the earth while your hips are lifting up into the sky. Imagine that your hips are going up and back. It's okay if your heels aren't touching the floor, and if you feel more comfortable bending the knees, that's okay. What's important is that your spine is straight and that you're really pushing against the floor with your hands. On your next inhale, walk the feet forward and bring them together in between your hands. Bend the knees a bit and grab your elbows with the opposite hand. Folding forward here, you might feel a stretch in your hamstrings. Taking some nice, delicious breaths. Hanging out here. And on your next inhale, slowly, vertebra by vertebra, roll your way up to a neutral standing position. So we call this position Tadasana, and it's a neutral pose that we come back to find our alignment before entering more complicated postures. So in Tadasana, we bring our big toes together, our heels slightly apart. We activate our thighs by pulling up on the kneecaps and finding a slight internal rotation of the thighs. We tilt our pelvis slightly forward and suck the lower belly in and up. So imagine your belly button going towards your spine and slightly up. You can roll your shoulders up and back, expanding the chest, finding a bit of activation in the arms and hands. And with each inhale, imagine the top of your head is being pulled up towards the sky, lengthening the spine. And with each exhale, your feet are grounding down into the earth, establishing a firm foundation. And on your next inhale, bring the hands up towards the sky, maybe looking up towards the thumbs. And grab the left wrist with your right hand. On your next exhale, lean towards the right, feeling a stretch maybe in your left side body. This pose is called Bananasana, and I just think that is so cute. On your next inhale, come back up to neutral. Switch your hands, so grabbing the right wrist with the left hand, and exhale, leaning towards the left. Nothing crazy here, just until you feel a nice stretch in your right side body, and breathe into that. Breathe into your banana. Well, inhale, come back to neutral, And exhale, we're going to fold forward, bringing the hands to the ground, bending the knees. Inhale, bring your head and chest up, flat back, maybe placing your hands on your shins. And exhale, bring your hands to the floor, step your feet back into a high plank. Inhale here. And exhale, release your knees to the floor, bring your chest and chin to the floor. Inhale, bring your head and chest up, push your hands into the floor. We're coming into a baby cobra, a light back bend here. Take a couple of breaths. On your next exhale, coming onto all fours. Inhale, tuck your toes. And exhale, bring your hips up and back. We're coming back into that inverted V position, downward facing dog. So breathing here, maybe pedaling out the feet a bit. Nod your head, say no. Shake your head, say yes. And on your next inhale, step, walk, jump your feet in between your hands, head up, chest up, flat back. Exhale, fold forward, bending the knees. Inhale, bring your arms all the way up to the sky, maybe looking towards your thumbs. And exhale, release the hands by your sides. All right, my little starfish, from here, step your right foot back and pivot your body so that you are facing the back of the mat. Bend the right knee so that it's at a 90-degree angle. And you can either lift the back heel off the floor with your both feet parallel to the long edges of the mat, or you can turn that back foot out and set the heel on the floor at a 45-degree angle. Wherever you are, on your next inhale, you're going to bring the arms up and maybe look towards your thumbs. Your palms are facing each other, about shoulders width apart, or if you feel comfortable, you can bring your palms together. Keeping your back leg strong, that front leg at 90 degrees. Be sure to tilt your pelvis forward and suck your lower belly in and up. Keeping a strong alignment in your spine. With each inhale, lengthening the spine, and with each exhale, grounding down, finding that base, that balance. You look amazing. And from here, on your next exhale, release your hands out to the sides. Turn that left foot out so the side of your foot is parallel with the short end of the mat. And opening your hips. Bring your gaze forward, looking towards the right fingertips. Really feeling this in your hips, strong legs. I love it. I hope you love it. On your next inhale, straighten the right leg and turn your foot so that the side of your right foot is facing the short edge of the mat. And you're going to turn out the left foot so that your toes are pointing out. Bend that left knee to a 90 degrees, allowing those arms to shoot out from your shoulders, gazing towards the left fingertips. Back leg strong, hips open, everything open. Open mind, open heart. Gorgeous. On your next inhale, turn the back foot to a 45-degree angle or come up onto the ball of the foot. You're going to turn your hips so that they are parallel to the long edges of the mat, and bring your hands up to the sky, looking up. That front leg, the left knee, is still at 90 degrees. Strong back leg, tilting your pelvis forward, that lower belly in and up. Inhaling to lengthen that spine and exhaling to ground down. And on your next inhale, step that right foot forward to meet the left and return to a neutral standing position with hands by your sides. From here, we're going to transition to laying on our backs. So feel free to follow me or make your way onto your back in any way that you feel comfortable. If you're with me, Munchkins, you're going to inhale, bring your hands up to the sky, looking up, and you're going to slowly start bending the knees. Slowly, slowly, coming into a deep squat, tilting your torso forward, looking towards the thumbs, and keep lowering yourself down until your glutes make contact with the floor. Release your legs out in front of you and slowly roll yourself onto the mat, laying flat, hands by your sides. Inhale, bring your knees to your chest. Maybe hug the knees with your arms. And then make some small circles with the knees in one direction, releasing any tension in the lower back. And change direction. Exhale, place the bottoms of your feet onto the floor next to your sit bones, and release your knees out to the sides. It's okay if your knees don't come all the way to the floor. Allow gravity to do its work here, and breathe. Connect to the breath. Inhale, bring your knees together. Maybe shift your hips to the left and allow both knees to fall to the right. Bring your arms out to the sides and gaze left. Finding a light twist in the spine, slowing down the practice. Finding some balance and clarity in the mind. Inhale, bring your knees back up to center. Shuffle your hips over to the right side. Exhale your knees to the left and gaze right. Inhale, bring your knees back up to center and give your knees another hug. Bring those knees into your chest. Maybe roll from side to side. Then start rolling up and down. Make any last movements that you feel your body needs. And when you're ready, we're going to meet together in a comfortable cross-legged seated position. So bring yourself to seated. Cross your legs, hands on your knees or in your lap. close down the eyes and give yourself a moment of appreciation. Thank yourself for doing this today, for getting on the mat, for fulfilling your need for movement and connection. Take a moment to feel the effects of the practice. Maybe you feel a little more relaxed. Maybe your mind feels just a little more clear and in balance. On your next inhale, bring your hands up to the sky, palms together. And exhale, bring those hands to heart center, thumbs against your sternum. And congratulations, my little unicorn. You have just completed a yoga practice. I hope that this practice was of benefit to you and that you enjoyed it. I hope that you bring the benefits of this practice to the rest of your day. And if you'd like to continue this journey with me, I will be hopefully posting some videos soon. So like and subscribe, comment, leave some feedback. I love you. And remember that wherever you are in your practice, you are exactly where you are meant to be. You are perfect. You are beautiful. You are loved. You are enough. So let's just close off this practice by taking a couple of breaths together. So exhale everything out. Inhale deeply. And exhale through the mouth with a sigh. Inhale deeply through the nose. Sigh. One more time. Inhale through the nose. And sigh everything out. When you're ready, you can gently blink open your eyes. Namaste. Thanks again for joining me, and have a wonderful day, my little peach blossoms.